but distraction is everything when it comes to actually detaching.
And I think this is a polite way to say get a bit of a life.
Yeah.
Welcome to or welcome back to my channel. My name is Shalay and I am a spiritual entrepreneur who has dedicated their entire lives to living one that is intuitively led. So I am currently in launch week. If you are a spiritual entrepreneur, then you know. Launch week is like the biggest practice of surrender and detachment. It takes these two concepts to the next level. I always say like taking the entrepreneurial path is like the most spiritual thing you can fucking do, because you have to like be the fucking master of what's going on in here. I need to rest my arm because this actually hurts. In this vlog, I wanted to take you through the process of detachment and what that looks like. How the fuck do you surrender to the universe? How do you surrender to your desires, right? When you want something so bad, how do you let go and not care about the outcome? This has been the hardest thing for me to learn. And honestly, this is, like, dare I say it, one of the hardest things to do in the manifestation process. In this whole process of creating a life that is truly aligned to you, you have to be able to let go and surrender. It is the most important step when it comes to manifesting anything you want into existence. So I'm just going to take you through the day and show you like some of the practices I do personally that help me to let go and really just get into this like surrender mode with the universe. But yeah, so I'm currently in the launch of Multidimensional Living. It's something I've spoken about on this channel before, but basically Multidimensional Living is a 3-month program and it's designed to put your intuition in the driver's seat so that you can actually begin to manifest the life that you came here to experience. And many people kind of put this on the back burner and they're just like, whatever. But the only way you're going to get to whatever it is that you dream about for yourself, if it's like traveling the world on your free time, if it's having a whole fucking bunch of money, if it's having this like online empire, whatever that vision, that dream, that desire is for you, whatever it looks like, your intuition is trying to get you there. So that's currently what I'm in the launch of, right? We're launching MDL, but for me, behind the scenes, I'm practicing detachment, I'm practicing surrender, I'm letting go and letting the universe just fucking take the wheel. So my first tip when it actually comes to detachment is actually tapping into the version of you that has what you want. To be making decisions throughout like your day-to-day from a place of I already have this thing. That is the most important thing. The frequency that you send out, the energy that you send out is so important. So catching yourself before anything that you do. So with this launch particularly, I've been taking this to a whole new level. Before I make any decision about what I do, any content that I create, anything at all, I'm like, where is this coming from? Is this coming from a place of I really want to share this because I know that this can help people and it's going to change lives? Or am I doing it from a place of I am not doing enough and I need to do more in order to get more people in, right? To the program that I'm running. So that's currently what I'm learning to detach from. That is a really, really powerful place to come from, because when you tap into the version of you that has what it is that you want, you'll notice the decisions that you make throughout the day are completely different to what you're doing now, most likely in this moment. Even like it goes down to not even just decisions, your thought process throughout the day. What are you thinking about doing? Where's your mind going? What reality are you entertaining? Recently, like last week, I kind of reached this like rock bottom moment. I was getting my period, I was bleeding. It was like a really like intense release for me because, you know, these launching periods, I'm learning so much about myself because I'm learning to just like let go and surrender and trust the universe. And it takes a lot because we aren't taught to do that. So it's learning at every level. I kind of got to this point where I just like, I get really fed up. And when I get really fed up, I just kind of yell at my spirit team and I'm just like, help me, give me something. And then whenever I do that, I usually get some pretty crazy responses. But this particular response was in my dream and they just showed me, they just kept saying embodiment, embodiment, embodiment. And when I woke up the next morning, I was like, embodiment, that's what I'm missing. Like I'm not being the version of me that has the thing. I'm being the version of me that doesn't have the thing. And therefore I am operating from that place. I'm sending out that frequency into the universe. So that is a really, really important piece when it comes to detachment. So I'm taking a break, and naturally Nazi has come over to fuck around some more because that's just what we do together.
Honestly.
So we're trying to find this lake at the moment where I've been a long time ago, and we're following the
It's
GPS.
been a long time ago.
Yeah, I've been there a long time ago.
Oh, I think it's something else.
What do you think?
Something that didn't sound English.
I went there a long time ago, so I do, like, I know that it exists, but I actually just don't know where it is, and I put it in the GPS, and I don't know, we're just like in the middle of nowhere right now trying to find this place.
I don't know where the fuck we are right now. Is that the lake, babe? Seriously.
Oh, what the fuck? It's telling me to turn there.
Nah, babe, let's turn. We're not in the right space, guys. Trust me.
I just got us out of a real sticky situation. The GPS...
You're dramatic. It's a sticky situation. It
The
wasn't.
GPS was fucking us over hard. We just were taking the wrong turn.
We were? You were.
Were you helping?
Yeah, I wasn't helping.
Were you
So I'll
helping?
take
No.
that.
You know, I had this moment where I was like, you know what, I'm going to use my tuition, and I figured it out. Nearly there.
This is
And
what
all
happened.
because of this noggin right
This
here.
the higher self.
This guy. We have Nads here on the show. Hi Nads, how are you?
Hi, thanks for having me.
Very good to have you here. Thank you for making an appearance. So,
Can they even see what I'm holding?
we're using this as a microphone. Getting serious though, what is your best detachment tip? How do you let the fuck go when you want it so badly?
Get busy.
Get busy. Why don't you elaborate for us?
Yeah, so what I mean by this is not...
the microphone.
That's it. Well, no, what I actually mean by this is not get busy, like unhelpfully distract yourself, but like things manifest when you're not really thinking about them and you're in flow and you're like basically living as if you would already have it, right?
Mhm.
Like when you're in this frequency of desperation and needing it, you send a signal out to the universe that I don't have this. That's why you're fearing it, because you don't trust that it's going to come in. But to the universe is all it's mirroring back is that you don't have it. That's why your 3D looks like that.
I spoke about that a bit earlier, but it is that like acting from a place of like I need to do more because it's not here. So what
Yeah.
else do I need to do in order to get that thing here right now?
Yeah.
That sort of behavior.
Yeah, and this comes it comes over time with understanding your role in the process and like how much you need to do versus like the universe. And like I truly believe the universe does a lot of the heavy lifting.
Yeah.
And is all your job is to follow the aligned action. Yeah.
Let's go back to like what you said about the distraction piece, because I don't think a lot of people talk about this, but distraction is everything when it comes to actually detaching.
Yeah, and I think this is a polite way to say get a bit of a life.
Yeah.
But
It's get a life. Like stop obsessing over the thing that you want so badly. Like right now I'm in launch mode, which is what I've shared. I could be at home refreshing my fucking email, refreshing my Instagram constantly, waiting for something to happen, or I could be the version of me where it's already happened. And what would that version of me do?
Yeah,
She'd fucking go lie in a meadow.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And like also just getting your mind off things, because when you're worrying about them, again, like you send out that frequency of I don't have it, but like when you healthily distract yourself, I'm not saying like watch TV for 12 hours straight because like you can't do anything else. It's like actually get to a level where you're like it's already happening, everything is working out how it needs to be, and I just need to go on with my fucking day.
Yeah.
Get busy, do things, have hobbies, have a life, like have something else to think about other than the thing that you want, and it manifests in that energy.
Yeah, like just have fun.
Just
find
have
a way
think
to
about
like bring joy to your day.
Yeah, like think about all the times that something's coming. It's not really the exact moment you expected it to.
It's never when you expect it to. It's always when you least expect it.
That's exactly right.
And then you're just like, oh fuck, like I wasn't even like thinking about that.
The version of you who has the exact manifestation, like we've said, is like, why would they be like sitting there worrying every day?
They wouldn't. They have it.
And I had a client like who literally the same thing. Like she was working like 12-hour days doing, I don't know. She's like, I don't even know what I was doing, like creating work, because this is what the ego loves to do.
Yeah.
And it was really uncomfortable. But I told her for the week, like, you need to get off social media. And she went away that weekend with her boyfriend, and then 3 clients came through. But like actually distracted herself, obviously. Had to have it. Like she let it go. She's like, I can't do any more than what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And I think this is like something that you get better at.
Thanks, doll.
You're welcome.
fun fact about me, when I have my clip in my hair like this, it automatically means I am scattered. So it's basically a little bit later on now. Nadia left and I've made a smoothie. I had some food to eat and I was just sitting here doing some work. Through that process, I noticed myself doing a couple of techniques that I actually do to detach. So I will either immediately get out of it and affirm the opposite reality. So I can do that through citing an affirmation that actually affirms the thing that I want to come in. So I'll say out loud, no, but that's not true because I know that this is true, and I'll remind myself of how that is true. The importance of getting evidence in your reality to really build this relationship with the universe, that really helps with this technique, because you can just continue to remind yourself, no, we know that that's not true because we've seen this. We've had this proven to us. The universe has brought us this before. The second thing that I do is I'll actually take a moment to visualize what I know to be true, the desire that I have, because that is the truth. That is what's going to happen. So it's a moment to be like, okay, let me put myself back into the visualization. Some people actually find visualizing worse. So you have to feel into what feels good for you. And it's not about sitting there for 10 minutes in a practice visualizing. I do it for 2 seconds. I'll be like, no, this is the reality. And I'll have certain scenes in my head that I continue to play out that make me feel good, that give me this feeling of it's there. It's there and I don't have to stress. And then I have the third tip, and this one's a bit fucking morbid. I feel like this one really depends on your situation. This one I learned from, what's her name? She's such a vibe. Her name is Naya. I'll leave her linked in the description below, but I actually learned this technique from her. She teaches on the law of assumption, and I really, really love her perspective, and that is laughing at the reality at hand. So if your physical reality right now is not showing the reality that you were calling in, it's a process of actually laughing at it. It really is this energy of I'm not taking this seriously. This doesn't have to be so serious. This depends on what you're going through. It depends on the type of person you are as well, and you have to feel into whether or not that feels good to you. If really big shitty things happen, I'm not going to sit there and laugh, but something on a small scale, see if it works for you. If it doesn't, throw it in the trash. But it's been working for me as it shifts the mood, and it kind of just lightens the energy up rather than it feeling so heavy and awful and shit. It just shifts things around. Holy shit, I'm so tired. Solar eclipse is on. I can't keep my eyes open. We're about to have a party in Dreamtime doll. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I'm so tired. I've been up since 4 a.m. I don't even think I mentioned that, and I just could not go back to sleep for the life of me. I stayed up for 2 hours listening to affirmations, trying to fall asleep to affirmations. I'm such a manager, and I'm well, I'm not just gonna lay here. I'm let's fucking do something productive, imprint my subconscious mind with these positive beliefs. So I started doing that, and I was okay, I can't go to sleep, and I ended up going to my meditation spot, and then I tried to do a visualization, and then I did fall asleep for a good 30 minutes, and then got up and had to go about the rest of my day. So that was fun. I think I'm going to end the vlog here. I'm going to take off my makeup, when you just get to that point of the day where you're get this off my face. That's how I feel right now. I need to go to bed. I hope you enjoyed this vlog on detachment. I hope that you learned something to help you on whatever it is you're detaching from, whether you are a spiritual entrepreneur and you are learning to detach from a product, a service, a launch, whatever that is, or if you're just learning to detach from other things in your life, the other things that you are manifesting as well, because these principles work for everything. And if you have any other methods that you like to use that you want to share, please share them in the comments below. I'd love to connect. If you did like this video and you want to see more like this, please let me know by giving this video a thumbs up, and don't forget subscribing to my channel as well. Thank you again for being here, and I'll see you in the next one.